My name is Davon, and my question is, where did you grow up, and what goals and interests did you have as children?
My goals when I was younger, believe it or not, I had a goal that was pretty strange. It was on a poster in one of my guidance counselors' rooms when I was in PS 156 back in Brooklyn, and it had a kid, and he said, he was asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said, alive. And I actually had that in my mind up until maybe 15, 16, that my goal was when I grow up I wanted to be alive, which was interesting. Now understanding more about the sociological and psychological aspects of that poster.
Para empezar, I'm gonna give it to you raw. Hot skipping on to the left, not recognizing what they saw. These government tactics got us moving like we're acrobatics. Dungeons and Dragons, Iraqi and kids shot by semi-automatics. The hand behind these corporations striking our families. Terrorism united in countries, starting new boundaries and formulating plots of government laws they were founding.
I feel deserted. I'm nervous, I'm the only one that heard it. The silent gunshot that shot the gun that practically murdered our culture. When you got beef, you don't ask for the verdict from a vulture. Why you gonna go and ask for justice from the ones that smoke you? They got the money, but the power's in the people. That's why they try to devour all the hours that we need to see through their lives. $10 an hour, supposed to shook and jive at they 9 to 5. Why they make 9 to 5? Get your mind right, this limelight gonna keep you alive. Time to get live like Zapatista's back in 95.
So we rock against the mountains like magma and subdue ourselves only in times of meditation. Fly against the world's rotation so that time and gravity can set us free. Because we are the descendants of a land inhabited by empires, ruled by kings and queens of melanin-drenched skin, forced to live a life that was handed down to them by 245 years of chattel slavery. Refusing to allow predictions to feed the minds of the ignorant. We strive to bring forth the brilliance that our ancestors used to outshine the sun. We came from the ghetto.
Hi, my name is Mia. What do you think about negative images of women in hip-hop videos?
I think it's a community effort. If women want to be disrespected and someone else is willing to disrespect them, it's going to happen. And then if it's presented to the people who are watching, and whether they know or do not know, they're now part of it too. So it's a community effort. Some women who do get disrespected sell themselves because of their financial means. Other ones get disrespected not because they wanted to, just because the men in the situations with these videos are taking advantage of them. You know, and the reason why I say is a collective, because if we keep buying these kind of materials, it will keep happening. If we do not inform ourselves and actually treat ourselves of what we're worth, it will keep happening. I do not agree with it at all. It's all negative to me. You know, seeing a woman halfly dressed. And there's other occasions where it's been, you know, you could go to all of a sudden and see an ad about a beach and the girl's in a bikini, but that's okay, you know, but then what they're doing on this camera, it's a whole different thing. So it's saying that these are the type of people we are, and that's why we're only be able to do this kind of thing. So it relies heavily on us, especially you women. If you don't want to be disrespected, you have to stand up for yourselves and make the men understand you. And there are the men out there who do understand you, but once again, it lies heavily on you to take the first part, because they can't have no music videos without the women. It won't happen, because now it's just going to be 3 guys who are in the video going like this, and 2 other guys on the side going like this. You know, so it took the focus out of what they were really saying, and that's why they do that, because the words have no sense. And all there is a big bass in the back going boom, boom, and the girl going like this, you know, and where's the focus half of the time? On the girl and the Lamborghini in the corner, not really on the guy. They pass by him because he has nothing to say. So what does that say? Women have a lot to say, and you need to say it with more than just your body. You know, it's your mind. And if you get disrespected, it's because you allowed yourself to do it. You know, and those girls who are out there, I've read up a lot on the books that they're saying, giving out the secrets of why they did it because of money and so forth. You know, hey, that's them, but you're different. You are different, so you have to stand for yourselves and believe it. When you do it, the ones who are believing in you will and won't allow it. So it is a community effort.
I love hip-hop, most definitely. That's why I chuck these rhymes inevitably. It's just scary to me to see some of these record labels run DMC, prescribing the lengths of their albums like their EPMDs, and then we pay for the record while destruction is free. Flowing through the hood like it's H2O. Then it evaporates and precipitates a neighborhood sorta like snow. I call it vanilla ice like Puerto Ricans selling piraguas. How come hip-hop made it so far and we still in the back of the guagua? For some of us, we missed the bus standing on the corner with Chris Cross, staring at the far side of the moon, waiting on a remix from Tony Danza and Rick Ross. Now who's your boss? Your white record exec. Got us searching for ourselves. Why you think we a tribe called Quest? Meanwhile, Shakespeare done Kanye West. While the sun rises in the east, all we see are the sets from different gangs that bang on you like cafeteria tables back in 1985 when you were like, nah, son. Hip-hop is still alive. Nowadays, it seems like anybody could bust a rhyme. You don't even have to be nice or have a method, man, or rhyme or reason. But what happened to the cunning linguists when you need them describing the seasons? If no one else cares, I care. This is hip-hop treason. Give me a beat or a producer who's vegan or vegetarian. Somebody just give me a reason. Stop sleeping on these kids like the janitor's picking up semen. I'm speaking freedom. You can't take an MC light. Hip-hop is the beacon in the hood. Why you think they call it MC light? I once saw Williams in an MC fight, and what came out of it would turn Lisa left eyes right. It was so powerful it could take DMX out of BMX bike and leave you with BB on one side and on the other side Ike. BB for the king and Ike for Tina, turning him into a microphone. You might not get this until you get home. I love you, hip-hop. That's why I wrote this poem on the back of a Chomsky book, but you might not know him. Call Red Alert. It's chaos down here to a different degree. They're calling our women itches. I guess that means that men snoop DOGs. Call a doctor. Drape off the scene. They're taking all of Puffy's combs and replaced it with sheen. No more knowledge reigns supreme. They replace it with bling, but now they going to the roots and calling Africa a bum butter. Wait, there's more. They try to replicate you like ice cubes and put you in stores. They trying to kill the culture, put the last poets to sleep. But you the truth, hip-hop. Look at your immortal technique. You have an old soul. You're the black daughter of the streets, the chosen Latin translator when South America speaks about the past tense of being rednecks before it was reached, before it could reach the levees in Louisiana, before they were breached and killed a quarter of the sons and the daughters you teach. I'm speaking to you, hip-hop, because to me they won't listen. It's like trying to Wu-Tang. All they do is sit there and glisten with all this ice on their necks. It must have been in the ice age. I love you, hip-hop. They just trying to get paid, separate and divide us. Then they calling it rap the same way the Panama Canal cuts the Colombianos out of the map. This is a chiropractic poem because I'm bringing it back. Hassan, salam alaikum, and on the other side, sister soldiers is dying. Imagine finding crazy bones on the crossroads lying somewhere between Africa and Newburgh, where African burial grounds are literally built under the jail. So if a family of four tries to rise up, there'll still be for sale. And I'm the public enemy for trying to express my feelings. I write my lyrics on the side of a FedEx bus just to express my feelings. I've been using you, hip-hop, with the new kids on the block, the kids in the hall, showing them how to go from boys to men. They writing killer rhymes, must be using poison pens. Thank you.
I felt like writing was my companion. So whenever I felt mad, whenever I felt sad, whenever I felt like I just wanted to talk to somebody, I would just write anything. Free writing, which, funny enough, my first year in college, in creative writing class, the first thing they teach you is this thing called free writing, which I was doing my whole life, where you just write everything that's on your head. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to spell it correctly. You don't have to have grammar. You just write. And that's what I've been doing for years and years. I was writing and writing prior to college. And it wasn't until about maybe 13, 14 that I decided to start to rhyme the words and put it to music. And that was about the age when I started writing.
My ancestors, our ancestors, many of our ancestors here knew that reading was the key to freedom. And so there was those that would kill them for reading and for trying to read and for trying to learn how to read. And that says something for us today. Reading is the key to what we want. Reading is the key to freedom. Find something you love to read and read it and follow that.